like to move this chair for me, Ken?
Right. How's that?
Thanks. Oh. £2 of sugar, quarter bacon.
Oh, it's my grocery bill. I've been looking all over the place for that.
You don't want to bother your head about things like that. If you want any shopping...
No, it's all right, really. Valerie's coming around later on.
Yeah, but not till about tea time. As a matter of fact, that's why she asked me to look in this morning to see if you needed anything.
The hairdressing business must be booming.
Yes, she's pretty busy.
Yes, I know. I don't know what Gran would have done without her.
Yeah, but she'll have to think of that salon of hers too, you know.
How do you mean?
She's been putting off appointments, quite a few. Oh, dear, I shouldn't have told you. She'll kill me if she knew, but she can't go on doing it, Ken.
No. No, she can't.
Oh, look, I didn't mean to worry you. You know there'll always be one of us here if we're needed.
Oh, Ken, would you tell your dad?
Oh, hello, love. Hello, I just popped in to do a few odd jobs for you.
Oh, that is nice of you.
Oh, I've still got a bit of time to spare. I've not got to be at the office while 10.
Well, I don't like bothering you, really, but it is a help today.
Good.
I've got to go down to the council offices this afternoon, you see.
Council officers? What for?
Yes, had a letter from them this morning. Oh, would you mind going and asking your dad if he's nearly ready? He's going to be late. And tell him his dinner's all ready in the scullery for him to take. It's a lovely apple pie and some cheese sandwiches.
Right.
It's the first day back, isn't it?
Yes. Got to carry on, though, haven't you?
Oh, it'll take his mind off things a bit.
Yes, there's nothing like work. It's the best thing in the world to keep you going at a time like this. Poor Frank.
How is he?
Oh, he's all right. He'll be all right.
How about me finishing off this room for you?
Oh, would you, love? Then I can get on with the pots and then I can do the upstairs.
Yeah.
He's nearly ready. I'm just going to get my coat and then I'm off to Florrie Linley's.
He has been good, you know, our Kenneth. He's never stopped these last few days. I don't know what we'll do without him when he goes off to that job of his.
Oh, he's still going then?
Well, I think so, love. He hasn't said anything.
Oh, well, you and Frank will get through all right. You just see if you don't. It's a good thing he's got you to look after him.
Yes.
Oh, everything will be all right.
Yes, yes, of course it will. It's only that, I expect I'm getting myself worked up over nothing.
Why, what's the matter?
Well, I don't rightly know that anything's the matter. It's just this letter.
Oh, from the council offices?
Well, it's from the housing department,
Yeah.
as a matter of fact. You see... Oh,
And, by the way, Dad, I won't be in till fairly late tonight.
Oh, where are you off to then?
Just a meeting, you know.
Oh, you mean that Band-Aid bomb thing I saw on the posters?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it did.
I thought perhaps, you know, with...
No, that doesn't make any difference, Dad, except possibly to make it more important.
I suppose you're right, lad. Yes. Oh, I'm off now, Gran.
right, love. Well, I'll have a nice tea ready for you when you come back.
Yes, right over. Ta-da. Oh, goodbye, Esther.
Oh,
Well, I'll walk with you as far as Florrie
right,
Linley's
yes,
there.
all right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Ken.
Oh, dear.
Oh, look, you have Alf Roberts looking out for him.
Yes, he's got some good friends at that sort of place. He'll be all right.
Where'd you keep your dusters?
Oh, I'll get you one, love.
Right.
They're all in there, rubbing rags and all.
Right.
Oh, and I must get on too. If ifs and ands were pots and pans, well, I don't know what we'd eat off, but there'd be a sight less washing up to do. Or would it be the other way round? I don't know. Oh, my goodness.
What's the matter?
He's gone without his dinner.
Oh, dear.
Oh, give him a shout, love, will you?
You'll be halfway round the corner by now.
Isn't it marvellous? Everything's going right for us, not a cloud in the sky.
Well, out there won't be. Just think of it, sun and sand. It is the seaside, isn't it?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we've got... Oh, no, you don't, my girl. It's a deadly secret.
Nearly got you then.
You two sound very pleased with yourselves. What's the joke?
Oh, I've just heard from the hotel, Mrs. Walker. They've confirmed the booking.
For the honeymoon. Oh, how nice.
Oh, it's just perfect.
Well, I am pleased for you. Which hotel did you say it was, dear?
I didn't.
She's a dark horse, isn't she, Noel?
Hush, hush, honeymoon. It's quite romantic, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is.
And it'll save you getting into bed with a couple of pounds apiece, won't it? Oh, but it's killing me not knowing.
Yeah, well, you're not going to hear from me.
You're perfectly right, my love. I remember when Mr. Walker and I went on ours, it was to the Isle of Man.
The Isle of Man?
Oh, there's some charming spots there. Anyhow, when we got there was this letter waiting for us addressed to Mr. and Mrs. J. Walker. Gave me quite a funny feeling seeing it in writing like
What
that.
was it?
Confetti, a whole envelope full of it.
You don't say.
I do say. It fell all over in front of reception, right over the carpet. A beautiful Axminster. I can see it now.
Oh, how awful.
Yes, Mr. Walker's face was a study.
Oh, I call that mean.
Yes, so don't you go letting on to anyone, love, not even Nona and me. Have you told Harry the good news?
No, as a matter of fact, I was going to ask you if
Yes, of course. Go now and show him the letter. He won't have gone to work yet.
Oh, thank you very much, Mrs. Walker. I won't be many minutes.
No, of course not. Oh, Nona, you're using the old cloths. I should have told you. These drop lint all over the glasses.
Oh, isn't it linen?
Well, it's supposed to be, my dear, but just look at that glass.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry.
Well, it's not your fault. You didn't know. Always use the cloths with the red borders, dear. I'll go and get you one. I like my glasses crystal clear.
And shining bright. Try the window test.
Where's Mrs. Walker?
What's the matter, Mr. Walker? Aren't you feeling well?
I am not. I can't balance. Would you ask Mrs. Walker to come and give me a hand?
Oh, please. Would you go into Mr. Walker right away?
Yes, why, what's the matter?
He looks a bit funny and he says he can't balance.
Oh, I'd better go and help him. He just wants checking.
Blimey.
Nona, has Fred Clark come yet?
What, the man from the brewery?
Yes, the drayman. Has he been back yet?
Not since he stuck his head round the door after he was starting the delivery.
Oh, well, he'll be back soon for his usual pint, but don't give it him, dear, until he's put all the order in.
OK, Fred Clark, 1 pint.
Best bitter, and it's on the house. I'm sure you can manage. Mr. Walker's just doing the books.
The what?
The books. He's balancing.
Oh, well, that's a relief. Have you ever been lonely? Have you ever been blue? Have you ever loved someone?
Very nice indeed.
Thanks very much. But my voice is enough to frighten the cat.
Didn't mean your voice, sweetheart, I meant you. But, carry on warbling. You don't put me off.
Too bad.
You knew her, aren't you? What do they call you then?
The Croydon Nightingale. Have you got all the order in?
Yeah. Mrs. put you up to that, I suppose.
Yeah.
Lady Muck's been talking again, eh? Ah, she really wears the trousers in this house.
What can I do for you?
Well, that'd be telling, wouldn't it? You know, you've got a nice little, something. Call me Fred.
Yes, Mr. Clark.
Shall I tell you what I'd like? What do you think I could do with right now, then?
Pint of beer, it's coming up.
Have you got a Polly?
Sometime?
I bet. Not a bad little dancer, I shouldn't wonder. You've got the, figure. What are your legs like, then, eh?
If you lean any further, you'll fall over the bar.
You like to go with me one night, then?
There's your beer. And you're lucky it's still in the glass.
Give us a packet of fags, love, will you?
You'll have to pay for them. The pint's free and that's your lot.
I haven't got any change.
Oh, a note will do.
Oh, will it now? Well, can you manage this?
The £5.
Yeah. What about a Pally now, then, eh? I've got money, you know. I've, not just a pretty face.
You've got a nerve.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's where you sweep the dirt. I can see that quite a few changes will have to be made round here.
I got my bit of beer and all that kid.
Now, Harry.
Now, don't you know, Harry, me, you don't have to clear a mess up every morning.
Well, I will have to soon, so there's no need to bite my head off.
Just look at this. Just came down to breakfast in this morning, if you please.
What's wrong with the uniform?
There's nothing wrong with it. When I think of the money I laid out on that little lot, and all she can do is turn her nose up. I'll give her turn her nose up. She'll have to wear it every day, whether she likes to or not.
Oh, well, look, you'll just have to be patient with her. She's going to difficult phase.
Aye, and so am I going through a difficult phase.
Oh, so that's what you call
Now,
it.
don't you start. Oh, look at that. Aye.
Here, look, leave those if you want to be yours.
Aye, all right, look.
Oh, by the way, I heard from the hotel this morning. The honeymoon's all fixed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Come on, love.
Mrs. Leathers, I'm just off now.
Right, love, I'm just coming down.
No, don't bother.
Oh, I say, I forgot
Oh,
me...
right, here they are.
All right, thanks.
Oh, you've got them. I am glad.
Oh, yes, I should say so. I wouldn't be without these, you know. I must be getting a bit absent-minded. Oh, ta-da.
I'll see you later.
Aye.
You need looking after.
Yes, well, you need to look after yourself a bit, too, you know. Come and sit down for a minute.
Yes, I think I will. Hey, I've done it as a treat. I'm grateful.
Oh, it's nothing. Listen, do you have to go down to these council offices this afternoon? Couldn't you have a bit of a rest?
Oh, no, I must go, love. You see what the letter says. In reply to your inquiry, after visiting one of our bungalows, they asked me to go round and look at one the other day. We will be pleased if you will call round at 4 o'clock on the 18th of September to discuss the matter.
What matter?
Well, I'm on the list, you see.
I think you better begin at the beginning.
Well, it were after my George went. That was my husband, you know. I put my name down when he died. Whoever would have thought that Ida would be the next? 4 years I've been praying for that bungalow, and it has to come at a time like this.
Mrs. Leathers, isn't it?
That's right.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Leathers. I'm Mr. Albright.
How do you do?
Oh, please take a seat.
Thank you.
Well, now, Mrs. Leathers, the counter clerk tells me you have a little problem.
Well,
there's no need to be nervous. That's why I'm here, to deal with problems. Well, I'm sure our offer came as good news to you. After all, it has been a long time, hasn't it?
it's the wrong time.
I beg your pardon?
I'm sorry, I'm a bit upset.
Oh, well, of course. You've been waiting several years, haven't you? It must have come as a surprise to you. A very pleasant one, I'm sure.
Oh, dear.
Look, you do want the bungalow, don't you, Mrs. Leathers?
Oh, yes, I want it, but I can't take it.
I see. Well, if it's for financial reasons, I mean, if you're worried about money...
No, it's nothing like that.
Well, I should just like you to be absolutely certain in your own mind before you say no. I mean, they're beautiful little bungalows. You must have seen that for yourself.
Oh, yes, they are nice, aren't they?
Well, we're pleased with them, I must say. Quite pleased.
Would I have another chance if I turned this one down?
Well, you would indeed, but of course I can't say when the next one's likely to turn up. I mean, it might be 2 years or even longer.
2 years?
I'm afraid so, Mrs. Leathers. If you tell me what's troubling you, perhaps I can help you.
Well, it's my family.
You're a widow, Mrs. Leathers, aren't you?
Yes, I live with my son-in-law.
Yeah?
You see, my daughter died just recently. She was killed in a street accident.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've got to think about Frank. That's my son-in-law, Mr. Barlow. And I've got a grandson to look after as well. I don't know what to do.
Well, I think the best thing will be to go home and discuss the whole matter with your son-in-law. You told him about it, haven't you?
No.
Well, I should go home and tell him right away, see what he has to say. He may not wish you to miss this opportunity.
Yes, I suppose I'd better.
Look, we've got a very long waiting list, Mrs. Leathers, as you very well know. Now, you're going to have to make up your mind in the next 2 days.
Well, I'll try, and thank you very much.
Not at all. Now, you talk it over with your family.
Yes, I will. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mrs. Leathers.
Getting to know the regulars, are you?
That one in the black cap has me in stitches.
Oh, him,
Get going early in here, don't they?
He made quite it, if you ask me.
Blimey. Is he one of the regulars?
Never seen him before.
Well, we ought to encourage him. He'd look nice round the place.
Ah.
Evening.
Evening. Top bar, no?
Bitter, please.
Pint?
Thanks.
On leave, eh?
Not exactly.
Oh, over from Liverpool?
Down from Scotland.
Hey, that's a good step.
I came by train.
Eh? Oh, of course. Hey, I want a pint, please.
How's the silent service?
You can say that again. I don't think I've seen you in here before, have I?
What was that?
I was saying, I think I've seen you before. In here, I mean.
You wouldn't know.
Wouldn't I?
Nope. I only just got off the train a couple of hours ago.
I thought as much. Never forget a face, you know.
That's good.
Well, it's got its advantages, you know. I mean, in this trade, you've got to be sociable, haven't you?
Well, I reckon you might be able to help me then.
Oh?
I'm looking for someone. Used to live around these parts.
You've come to the right man. What's he look like?
Oh, stocky chap. Fair, crinkly hair. At least he had about 12 years ago.
12 years ago?
About that time.
Happen it's changed a bit since then.
I'll know him all right. Len Fairclough's the name.
Len? Oh, Len Fairclough. Well, why couldn't you say so in the first place? Of course. Hey, what do you want with him, any road?
He's an old mate of mine from back in 44.
Well, I don't know. Old Len, eh? Oh, he was in the Navy, come to think of it. Hey, Annie, come here a minute.
What is it?
Hey, who do you think this is? An old naval pal of Len's.
Oh, I'm very pleased to meet you.
Bill Gregory. How do you do?
Any friend of Len's is very welcome here.
Oh, is he still around these parts?
These parts? He'll be in this pub any minute. As a matter of fact, he's usually in by now.
Well, I'll wait then.
I told you you'd come to the right place.
All right. Cheers.
Aye, it's a bit of a problem, isn't it? You've got to make your mind up at once, have you?
Well, within the next couple of days. This Mr. Albright was very nice about it, but they can't wait forever.
Nancy, I should take it.
Well, I don't know. I might get another chance sometime.
Well, you know the old saying, a bird in the hand's worth two in the bush. And it's the same with bungalows. Yes, I should take this one.
Do you really think I should?
I do. Mind, I shall miss having you next door to me. We've had some grand times at the Over 60s Club, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Hey, you're coming tonight, aren't you?
Well, I don't know.
Now, look, I'll call for you at 50:30. And don't forget, you tell Frank all about that bungalow and get yourself all dolled out, ready for the Over 60s. And just forget your troubles for an hour or two. Ta-ta, love.
Oh, Gummy is late. I don't know what's happened to him.
No hurry.
You've got somewhere to stop. I mean, you're fixed up in an hotel, all right, have you?
Digs.
Oh.
Just dump my stuff there.
Oh, that's fine. Well, I'll be back. You know, he shouldn't have any difficulty in spotting you. We don't see much of the Navy in here, you know.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Mind you, there was quite a lot from around here went into your outfit. Not regulars, of course.
No.
No. My lad was Army.
Army, eh?
Oh, National
Yeah.
Service,
Yeah.
you know. Doesn't do him any harm. As a matter of fact, it broadened his eyes a bit, I can tell you.
Would. Back home, is he?
Well, dim-obbed anyway. He's gone off to London. Upset his mother. But you can't hold him, can you?
Once up the smoke, that's it.
Ah, London, eh? You know it, I suppose.
I've been around a bit.
I bet you could tell one or two tales and all, eh? Well, I'll be back directly.
Doing all right, Captain?
What's the landlord's name?
The boss, Mr. Walker.
Oh.
Oh, isn't that pretty? What's it mean?
What?
The doodah on your collar. Lightning, it looks like.
Chief electrician.
What's the L for in the middle?
Learner.
Go on, they couldn't teach you much.
I'll have the same again, please.
Aye, sir.
Right.
Bitter, wasn't it?
That's right, love.
How can we lose with you on the team? There's only you and me together. Just
Not
drinking
a
couple of
chance.
hours down
Not
there.
a chance. See you later.
And how's we go? Just blonde tonight then? Give us a pint, love, as fast as you can.
On me.
Eh?
I said it's on me.
Very big. Holy heavens, it can't be. It isn't.
It is, you know.
Well, I'll go to our house, Bill flipping Gregory.
Len Wansey Fairclough.
Hey, hang on. I'm a married man now, you know.
Eh?
Hey, what's all this? A chief petty officer and all? Hey, you doing all right, aren't you?
Well, I've been at it long enough.
Are you still with the subs, then?
Still with the sub.
What subs?
Shut up. Submarines to you, love. Submarines.
What he is? I thought that to be little chap.
Don't be daft. I was in them and all, you know.
Well, I'm not saying nothing. Now, go on. I thought that to be sort of undersized.
That's just for midget submarines.
Hey, well, what are you doing then? What are you up to?
Oh, you know, the usual.
No, you know what I mean.
Well, I was up at Roache for quite a spell, then our lot got a draft chit, and of course I went with them.
Just for the trip?
Yeah, down to Faz Lane, to the bonny banks of Clyde.
Well, what are you doing here in my hometown then?
Well, I'm on a course.
What, batteries?
That's right. Well, been a long time.
By go me down.
Right.
Hey, do you ever hear anything about the old gang, you know?
No, lost track of most of them. Yeah, I bumped into Ginger a couple of years ago.
No.
Just back from Singapore. And you know that full set he'd got? He shaved his beard right
His
off.
pride and joy. What do you want to go and do that for?
He said the Chinese parties didn't fancy it.
He's still the same, still chasing him, is he?
No.
Hey, I tell you what, though, Shiner Wright. Ever hear about what happened to Shiner Wright?
Yeah, he got 4 years for bigamy.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Hey, I'll never forget him, though. He was a right laugh, wasn't he? Do you remember him? The way he used to sit there, cursing away down in those whacking great holes in his socks. You remember what he used to say? Here's me with 2 ruddy wives at home, and I've got to darn my own ruddy socks. I wonder what happened to the wives.
They was both waiting outside the prison gates for him when he came out.
Well, I don't know. Hey, he must have had something, old Shiny, you know.
He's quite a lad.
What about you?
What about me?
So you've got together, have you? I'm glad of that. I thought you were never going to turn up.
Not for me now, aren't I? Oh. Do you know the last time I saw this character?
Oh, 12 years ago.
Oh, it was. Do you know the first time I saw him? When I went on board my first boat, he was the first bloke I saw.
That's right.
Of course, he was a torpedo man then. I was dead scared, you know.
Yeah,
well, I'm not kidding you, I was. 17, green. He was my oppo, though, he was. Kept his eye on me, you know.
Yeah, it took some doing, too.
I bet.
Aye, we were 3 years together on that boat, you know.
All right, the good old Atalanta, eh?
3 years. Till it was sunk off Norway. You know, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here telling the tale.
Yeah, well, don't start telling it now. Come on, drink up. I'm thirsty.
Get him in again, then, Jack. Come on.
Jack. Just a minute. No, service here. Now then, what's up?
Jack, it's these books. I can't work them out.
Yeah, I'll have to come through and have another do at them. By the way, have you got today's list of empties?
You mean that Fred Clark collected?
I might as well enter them and put same time.
Oh, I don't know where Nona put them. They're somewhere here. Oh, I can't see them for looking. Yes, there it is. You know, I can't understand it. We were out last week. It's only a little bit, but I cannot understand it, Jack.
Hey, just a minute. How many empty soda siphons should there be down here?
Soda siphons. 12. Yes, that's right.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. 12.
Well, there's only 4 listed here.
What? My goodness, that tells the tale, doesn't it?
Ah, looks like it.
Oh, that Fred Clark. Mind, I can't say I'm surprised. I never cared for him.
No?
No, I'm a very good judge of character. I can always tell.
Oh.
You know, that man ought to be reported to the brewery. I said you should report him to the brewery.
No, love, I think I'd rather deal with him myself.
Oh, you would you, Jack Walker? Well, that's leaving it a bit late, isn't it? He won't be here for another week.
He'll be here, all right. He'll come back for this.
What's that?
His wallet. Ah, he'll come back for that, and I shall be ready for him.
Why did you get that?
No, I picked it up to the side of the bar.
Go on, you two. I don't believe a word.
It's as true as I'm standing here. Do you mean to say you've never heard of a tiddly sailor?
Cold.
No, it means smart, you see, the way they dress. You know the trousers don't have creases down the front. They go right across in bars, just all the way down, like that. They fold up like that, you see. And they have flat back of the head. Well, that's tiddly, you see, that's what I was.
Well, that's what you'll be the way you're going. Look after him, Captain.
I'll do that, yeah.
Hey, she's a belter, is that one?
Oh, she's a nice kid.
Aye, you've changed, haven't you? What have you done? Taken up chess or something? Hey, well, what are you going to do with all this marvellous spare time you got up here?
Oh, me? I'll find something.
Oh, you're very quiet, Gran. Is anything the matter?
What?
I said, is anything the matter?
Oh, no, nothing. No, not exactly.
You're tired, I should think, look.
No, it's not that, Frank.
You've been doing too much, that's
No.
what it is. I don't know what I'm at, sitting here watching. Here, let me give you a hand.
Oh, no,
Yeah, you can
Frank,
just
you've
sit
been
down, both
working.
of you. It's finished.
Here, come on. Well, put your feet up.
No, I'm all right, Frank. I'm not tired.
Now, come on, Gran. Come on, go on the couch here.
Well, I'm all right, really. It's just that I want us to have a little talk.
Aye, well, you can talk better if you're comfortable. Would you like a rug over you, look?
No, dear, no, thanks. Frank, I've got something to tell you.
There they are. Aye, well, look, you've got to look after yourself, you know, Gran. I mean, whatever would we do if we made yourself ill? Ken and I'd be lost, you know. Now, come on, now, what's it all about?
Dear.
Come on, Gran.
Well, you
Gran, where do you get your washing up stuff?
Oh, it's in basket still, love. I got a new packet this morning.
Oh, right. Oh, how do you get on at the council office? I've been waiting all day to hear about this.
Just a minute, Ken. I want to have a little talk with you, Gran.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that'll be Albert.
Oh, I think you're over 60s tonight, isn't it? I was forgetting. You're well enough to go.
Of course I'm, Frank. I'm all right. There's nothing wrong with me.
Oh, well, that's nice to hear, any road. Hello, Albert. I was just telling her she's got to look after herself, you know. She thinks more about other people than she does about herself. You can say that again. You know, I reckon she deserves that bungalow.
Albert!
Bungalow? Do you mean to say you haven't She's got an old folks' bungalow from the council.